Hey, good morning everyone. In the last session, we related to the session programming using Burn. We had a discussion that session means a server-side object which get assigned the user credentials after successfully get authenticated by the server. Means after verifying the credentials of user, that is user ID and the passwords allocated, when server will redirect that user to the user dashboard, before that node server allocates an authentication token popularly called as JWT authentication. That authentication token have a encrypted data about the user ID, the session timing, and that code is valid for one time access only. The importance of that authentication token is that is validate for that user. So all the activities and all the events triggered by that user, it will be processed for that user only. In this way, server able to distinguish to all the users, able to identify even to all those users, means who is requesting what on the server. Server have to develop the individual independent response for them. So for managing that all the users connected at that moment and to process the events triggered by them, at the same time to manage the time, because server have to manage the load balancing also. So how many users are connected, how many users are idle on the server. So the response time has to be on real time. So by keeping track of that, all the users, their session programming is really helpful. I had given examples of Unix console like last time, that once user is created, there are three types of permissions allocated: user, group and others, for reading, writing, executing the files, popularly called as RWX permissions. So by default, whatever the files created by user is having that all the RWX permission, and then he can allocate that permissions to group and the others as well. So in this manner, this Unix manage the user shell. One another example I had given that, okay, if you create your own Gmail ID, after authentication, Gmail server will give you the interface. By that, all the inbox, compose, sent message, sent mails, that all outbox, that all activity will be performed for that user. User can able to update his profile image and able to adjust his security, manage his security settings and all. This is an interesting topic. The reason is how server is managing that user's time. That all things actually depends on the session programming. In today's topic, we'll be discussing how node server will allocate the authentication token to the user. After that, user can log into his own respective dashboard. He can able to upload his own profile picture, update his own profile picture. He can able to update his data, maybe the address, address of prior address, or maybe the phone number, or the prior information, if anything wrong recorded on the server, he can able to update those. He can able to update his upload the docs, either the documentation in the format of doc or PDF. He can able to upload video, audio files. He can able to reset the passwords. While resetting password also, we need to take care that only authenticate user, means like that user only can able to reset his own password. Otherwise, any other one also try and reset the password for any other user. So once you try to reset the password, an OTP generated and pass on to the email ID of that user, right? Which is recorded at a time of registrations, and that OTP can be used to reset the password, and then user can able to log out, right? Means like user can log out from the system so that session can killed. If you not perform the logout, session will remain active for that time interval, right? And then automatically server will, if you remain idle for a particular time as per the programming other session time allocated that user will remain valid, and then it will expire that session. So in today's session, in session 1, we already had a brief discussion about these all the stuffs, but the motive behind this session is to go deep dive into all the technical things, right? How we can technically achieve all the things. As for the sake of discussions, user interface point of view, it's very simple things. It's basic things available in the user dashboard to just update the profile image and like profile info and all these stuffs, resetting password. But technically, challenges are it. So this session is just for those who want to explore the things technically, who need some guidance how to manage this session programming, how to deal with it, and then my team will explain you the entire how we can code for this, all the reason, all the purpose, and to achieve the objectives, and we will share the code even. As you all know, these live streaming sessions we are taking with the Team Axiom to explore the technical topic as well as the challenges, if you face any, that can be overcome. So we are sharing the code even. We will that code will be available with you with the session links. At the same time, you can, if you have any comments, if you have any queries, directly you can connect with us. You can add the questions on the comments. We'll get back to you and explain to you. So I'm handed over these sessions to my team, and they will elaborate all the stuffs, how the authentication token can be generated, how they can able to upload the profile image, upload the docs, as well as resetting the passwords. After that, obviously we will take some queries if you have any, and then we can wrap up these sessions. So please enjoy the session. Yes, over to my team.
Thank you so much, sir. As I sir explained you in briefly what is JWT and what is the today's agenda. So without wasting any time, I'll give you a quick review. Hello. So now we have to first register the user. So for that we have to add first name, last name, email. This is the valid email, the active email, because for the forget password event we have sent the OTP through this email. The email should be active here. Here is the password. So after the register successfully registered, it will navigate to the login page. Here is the dashboard. Now we are in. So for uploading the profile picture, this is the form for updating the profile. Now
the time is 12. o'clock p.m.
We have to first choose the profile, and this is the video profile like anyone have. So I have take here a sample video. This is for the PDF. The user update, then it will update the profile directly. And for viewing the videos and PDFs, we have to go navigate to the view page. Here all the data will be visible, like the video. This is the PDF. And the next part was the forget password. So forget password. Here are three input field. First one is for the sending the OTP, and second one is for verifying, and third one is new password. For sending the OTP, we have to press. So it show the message OTP will be sent. Here is the OTP. Here we have to update the password. New password. So now the password will update it. Now I am logging with the new password. So how this works? We have to start from the backend. Like for handling the multi-port files, which is the image and upload, we have to use a middleware called Multer. And file for giving the file name, we have to install new another middleware which is FS, which is the file system provided by the Node.js. So first we have to go for the routes. Here I declare the routes for the image. Last time we know about how user will log in, how user will create it, and how user will log it. This time our motive is to update the image, video, and PDF for the profile, and send OTP and submit OTP. So let me start with the update process that the user have update their details and images, videos, and PDFs. Here are the two endpoints of that. This is user./id, because we use here put method that user have to update their images. So this is the images, this is for video, and this is for PDF. And here I have created a controller function which is control all that events. So firstly we go with the schema. Like for the image, I have used a type string because I have to use here only file name for the database, and file will be stored in this is the public folder. So for that, by default the image name will be default.jpg. It means user didn't add any images, it will be default image. Similarly for the PDF and video also. So how this works? Let me start with the controller. Firstly, we have to use that multer here. Here I use the multer for that middleware function to form image data. Here we have to pass some argument, which is the first is destination, that where our file will be stored, and second one is the file name. The file name will be anything. Here I have used the file name, which is differ by his date. Like you can see here, the every image name will be same, but it can different from the date. Like at what time image will be posted. So you can give the any name over here, and here is the upload variable, which is with the multer. The storage is the storage. So in upload, we have our destination and our image name, which we have to store, and how we can use it. So here is the control function. Every endpoint function will be called here. So first we update user photo. So I have used here a put method. For the put method, I have taken ID. By giving the ID from the server, it will put the previous data of the user. And here is the find one and update method. For finding the ID, firstly we have to find the ID, then file name, then create a new. Dot select password means it include the password also. If this condition didn't match, then it show the error. And if the file will be present, then the file name will be stored in our database. So this is the whole agenda. Similarly for the video also and the PDF also, the process will be same. Only we have changed here the file. File, it means the first one is the file type of image, second one is the video, and third one is the PDF. So this is for audio, video, and PDF. Second, we have to discuss about how user will reset their password. So for that, I have created two routes. First one is for the sending OTP, and the second one is for submitting OTP. So how this works? For send OTP, if the user will send the OTP, that OTP will be stored in database also, and the OTP will be sent in email ID also. So we have to compare that OTP for submitting, for updating the password. So how this process works? We will send OTP. We have to first generate a random number. The OTP is a random number which will be generated here. This is the mat.round property of JavaScript. And the second step, you have to find the user with the email ID that we have to send the email. If this user is available in database, then it will go for the next process. Otherwise, it will show the error user not found. And for sending the mail, I have used here node mailer. For using the node mailer, we have to create a transport. It means from whom the email will send it and for who the email will receive. This is the for sender, that who is the sender. In this case, it was me, is my ID, and this is the password which is generated by the Google. And the second one was the sender. So means it's my side, and the request body, that means the emails which we have entered, and if this email is available in database, then the next process will go on. It means that after the email entered and with the email is entered in database, then the OTP will be sent. Here is the string type. We have converted this OTP into string type because we have passed that OTP in the HTML body as a string. So this is the body which a user will see in their email. And after sending the message, that node mailer send the message ID to us. It means that if the message ID is received, then our process will success. If here I have had the condition, if that message ID is received, then it will update one. This is the update one function is from the Node.js itself. Here I have take the email ID and OTP. If this OTP will be match, this is the sending message. If email is matched, then OTP will be sent, and the OTP will be sent in database also. Like I have used the schema here for the OTP also, and the second OTP will be the copy of this OTP will also send to the email also. If all the process will satisfied, then the message will be shown OTP sent. Otherwise, server error and our offer while sending the OTP. This message will be popped. And the second condition is for the combining the OTP, comparing the OTP, submitting the OTP. I mean, for that OTP will be matched, then the password will update it. Here is the same process. Here I find one by the OTP because last time we have sent the OTP to the server. Like here is the OTP to the server also. It means schema also, and this data will also stored in database. So we have to compare this OTP through the OTP which we get in our email. So firstly, I have find the object which has the OTP which we have entered. If the OTP is is available in database, then it will go for the next process. Otherwise, it will show OTP is wrong. We have to create a first that password into decrypted form, because in schema we have used the previous password as a decrypted form, and if you didn't decrypt it, here is the decrypted method that will convert the user password into decrypted form. Because if you didn't convert that password in the decrypted form, it will show the error because password didn't match, because we have matched the decrypted form password here. So firstly, after the OTP will be matched and the new password will be added, then the password will converted into decrypted form and the email will be updated by the password. This is the similar first email that OTP will be sent and the password will be hash password. This is this password. So this is for the update password, and then let's see how we can merge these APIs into our UI. Last time we discussed about register and sign in. This time I will start with the put method. Here firstly I have to create a form that this form for updating all the fields that whatever the field we have to update, then we have to add here. And every form field we have to add a handle change function, because we have to target the value in the input tag that we have entered. And this value is for showing the previous data, like the previous data was Samir and this image. I have taken this all the values we have props from the child components of this. So this is the handle change function for the email. This is for image. This is for video, and this is for PDF. So let's see how it works. We have already created the schema for three schema and endpoint of and the controller function of that three, which is image, video, and PDF. Then first method is for the image. Here I find get put method. Here I use the put method by the ID. The ID was the user ID, and that ID come from this home. Because in home I have decoded the JSON token, which includes all the data, and from that all the data I have targeted the ID and pass that ID through the props. This user ID which are passed in upload function, and in upload function we have to upload our user. So this is the first function from the data. For the multer, we have to pass the form data, multi-port form data, which is the file form like image, videos, and PDF. So for this is the image. Then the set file one is the target the file having the index of 0. So this is our image file, and if the image will upload it successfully, similarly show the error. And this is for the video also. Video also the process will be same. We are targeted by the ID and uploaded the form data and pass the form data from the form data one. Similarly for the and in user ID, like we have to update all the fields and image, and after we sign up, then we can replicate to the dashboard. For that we have to update the previous token, because we have in previous token the name and image will be stored. The previous image will be stored, and after sign up we have to update that token and replicate that changes in dashboard also. So for this method, firstly we have to update the data. I mean the input tag, which is name, first name, email, and number. And after updating we have to just update the previous token. So for updating that, we have used the previous token. This is the previous token. Firstly, we get that previous token which I have stored in the data, like this data. This is the token which includes all the data of the user. So we have to update that token every time after user updated. So this is the condition. The update token data, it means it take the previous token data and replace that to the new token data. And that new token data we have to store it in the session storage because we have get that data from session storage also. So we have to the same process we have to follow here, session storage and then variable name also that data. So this is the variable name and data, and save the session token over here. Now we can replicate these changes for the home. So for replication, we have to use the use effect method because there is no render. This is because we have to manage the side effect of that user data token. So this is for update, and for the replicating, I have used here use effect method, and it will render after every time will be session will change. This is the second argument, which is all the data will be rendered after the session storage data will be changed. So after the data will be changed, it means we click here, the session storage data will be changed and it will re-render, and the changes replicate to the dashboard. So this is all for the today's session. Thank you so much, sir.
Hey, thank you, Samir. It was really wonderful elaborations, and I believe everyone will come to know what exactly and how we can deal with the session programming. Now I'm requesting to all the developers community to join us, so that if you have any technical expertise with you, at the same time if you need any kind of technical guidance, at the same time you want to be a part of this forum where we can discuss and exhibit various topics, do write comment to us, do connect with us, so that like we all can connect together and discuss, and wonderful explorations of any technical topic can be done. The entire code base what we generated for this session is available over there on the links, or you can connect with us if you have any difficulties over there. So this is the way how we can able to do the expression of the various technical topic. In the next sessions again we are coming up with a new exciting topics over there, and my team will definitely like try to explore that topics, so that like they can use these kind of development tools or development code for their commercial development as well. So I believe strongly share knowledge doubles the knowledge. At the same time, all as we all want to and wish to explore an excellent career, software career ahead. So for that reasons, these all the explorations will definitely help us out, and I wish everyone a best software career ahead. And do join us if you have any queries, and certainly we will try to answer you. At the same time, we'll come up with the new technical topics for the explorations. Thank you very much, guys. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.